All right, episode 3 is called Carrington. Thank you so much, as always, for watching with me.
I think everybody had fear. People that can handle fear. I think I was probably one of them. I think I was just as scared as anybody else, except I could think.
It's a feeling you would not let yourself down.
We all had fear, but we all had training to know that you try to handle your fear and work to accomplish what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Still really enjoying that.
Hey, it looks like what's his name? Blythe. Hey, Blythe. Thought that was you.
You're the first familiar faces I've seen. I ain't surprised. They dropped us all over the Cottontail Peninsula.
Been fighting with the 502nd since we hit the ground. You?
I've been trying to find Easy.
Join the club.
Still men roaming, looking. I feel bad that Blythe's been with either alone or with strangers this whole time.
How was your jump?
Well, missed the DZ.
Yeah, that goes without saying. Got any souvenirs to trade?
Huh?
They're all ticking, unlike their previous owners.
That is so many watches.
You run into Lieutenant Meehan in your travels?
No, why?
Company HQ's still missing.
Who's in command then?
Winters for now. Lieutenant Welsh is first platoon.
Easy's moving out! On your feet!
I'm still hoping Meehan will show.
No playing grab fanny with the man in front of you, lads.
So where we headed to, Lieutenant? Huh?
We're taking Carentan. It's the only place where armor from Omaha and Utah Beach can link up and head inland.
Give me 3 days and 3 nights of hard fighting, and you will be relieved.
Blythe, glad you could join us.
Thank you, sir.
This little watch collector he is.
We lost F Company, sir.
Again?
Hey, Blythe, Skinny,
Connie.
guess what?
Go back and pass the word to hold up.
Yes, sir.
Hoobler, take Blythe, go find F Company.
Yes, sir. Come on, Blythe.
Like lost them as in they just don't know where they are.
Did you send somebody?
Yeah, I got Hoobler and Blythe out there now.
Come on, let's get the show on the road.
Flash. Thunder. I can hear y'all all the way across the field.
You F Company.
That's right.
Go back to the lieutenant. Tell him we found F Company.
You found one guy.
He's dead, Private. Did you find Fox Company?
Yes, sir. Thought he had me. Paratrooper.
Division thinks there's a regiment of them holding Carentan.
Well, there's one less to worry about.
Yeah. That's Edelweiss. That only grows in the Alps above the tree line. It's supposed to be the mark of a true soldier.
D-Day +6.
Go. Let's go first. Let's go. Go. Go.
Cannot relax with this show.
God damn it! Where the fuck is everybody? Where'd everybody go? I have no idea! Get them out of there! You're in the open, for Pete's sake! Go! Get them going, Buck!
Ugh, the sounds.
Move on! Move on! Get yourself out of the water! Upstairs window! Left! That's an MG-42! Standing up! No! Stay down! Nothing! There's one in the
I'm good. We're good. Show is too well done.
Tipper, take lead. Got start clearing these buildings.
Right, come on, Joe, let's go.
What a shot that was.
Luz, come on, Luz.
Luz? I don't know why I didn't think families were here.
They got us zeroed! Spread it out! Get the hell out of
Jeez. A lot of focus on Blythe in this episode. Is he freezing up? Oh my gosh. Ugh.
You're okay, Lily. Everything's right where it should be. Come on. Upsy daisy.
Upsy daisy.
Hello? Anybody there?
Fuck. Oh, sound design. Love good sound design.
Joe?
Looking good, Tip.
And you?
Looking real good.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Hang in there, buddy. Okay, we're gonna get you fixed up, all right? Okay. Guys, you wanna give me a hand here? Come on.
The Son,
Hey, Millar,
and the Holy Spirit.
you see what I'm seeing?
Is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
Crazy fools, the Irish. Smokey, the window. Let's go.
The visual of just like personal belongings being, I mean, you have to.
Oh, morning, sir. What's your...
Wow. White horse. Beautiful white horse.
I'm here, and I'm supposed to tell you that we got it clear from here all the way to the north of them crowds, sir.
We'll tell your CO 506 arrived in force and secured all positions south of you.
Yes, sir, I'll tell them. Come on, fat boy, let's go.
Did he get hit? No.
You're lucky it was a ricochet.
Ricochet, okay.
What's wrong with Blythe?
Nothing. Except he can't see.
Can't see?
So he says.
Oh. I was wondering what was up with Blythe. I just thought it was...
Blythe? What happened?
I don't know, sir. It just kind of went black on me.
Oh, you can't see?
I think, sir.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get you out of here. Get you back to England. It's gonna be okay.
Sir, I didn't want to let anyone down.
It's not your fault.
Just take it easy. Okay, son.
Sir.
Yeah, what is it?
Thank you, sir. I'm okay. I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
You can see?
God, I don't know what happened. I think I'm okay.
All right. Well, stay here a little while longer. and make sure. And then you can report back to your platoon.
Wonder if his vision is just like coming and going then. Because in that first scene, he was looking up at the sky, at the clouds. And it seems like he was looking directly at them, but maybe he wasn't.
Oh, good. Good. Kraut cheese tastes like...
It looks like a tube of toothpaste.
You mark my words, Mel. Berlin by Christmas.
Enjoy it while it lasts. We'll be moving out soon.
Don't they know we're just getting settled here?
That look.
You know you're taking your life in your own hands.
I didn't actually see it.
What, Spears shooting the prisoners or the sergeant in his own platoon?
Sergeant?
What? I didn't hear that.
Wait,
one.
he shot one of his own guys?
Supposedly the guy was drunk and refused to go on a patrol. Who knows if it's true? An eyewitness told him that Spears posed those prisoners, group of Kraut prisoners. He breaks out a pack of smokes, passes them out. Then all of a sudden, he swings up his Thompson and he hoses them.
Was that the guy that killed that?
I mean, goddamn. Gives him smokes first?
The guy that... Sorry, names.
I don't believe he really did it.
Oh, you don't believe it?
Whoa, you didn't see I heard he did.
I think it was that. Yeah, it was that guy that was talking to the guy from right near where he lives. Like same. Was it that guy that? I can't remember.
But it was more than 8 guys. More like 20.
Hell of a shot. He took that last 105 on D-Day practically by himself. Running through MG fire like a maniac.
Yeah, that I did see.
On his own?
Yep.
What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't see any of it.
Let's go!
Come on, bud, get up.
I'm really worried for Blythe.
How far are we going?
Until they tell us to stop.
High ground. Fly's Easy Company, the only company who's either at the front of an advance or, like now, exposed at the far edge of the line.
To keep you on your toes.
We're never in the middle.
See there? You see that?
Contact right! Get in the
Don't have quiet for long. God, this is stressful enough when you can see. Oh, he hasn't moved from this spot.
What have they got to sing about?
Flank!
Thunder. Catch your tune. Gonna let Blythe get some sack time. My back teeth are floating. We get back here ASAP, Martin.
My back teeth are floating? What does that mean?
How you doing, Blythe? I'm okay, sir. What happened to the aid station today? Called it hysterical blindness.
Hysterical blindness.
You know what they said in basic? Dehydration's a soldier's worst enemy. Yeah, it's a game, Blythe. Hell, we're just moving the ball forward 1 yard at a time. Nothing but a game. What is, sir? This. The whole thing.
The whole war.
S2 said the Germans only left a company to defend Carentan.
Yeah.
The rest pulled out sometime last night. They regrouped south of town. May have been on their way to a counterattack when we ran into them here. Strength unknown. They want the town back. We're in their way. If they don't come before then, we're attacking the first light, 0530.
Not much of a limp.
I'll survive.
How is it?
Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
War is hell.
That is it. Yes, it is.
Come on, Smith. Get up. It's your watch. Smith, it's your watch. Smith, it's me, Talbot. What the hell are you doing? That's Talbot.
I didn't...
God damn.
Gosh. Medic! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. He looked like a Kraut.
Okay, I'm
Damn,
sticking some
breathe.
soap on the wound, Floyd. You're gonna be fine.
Oh my gosh, he felt so bad.
You want to get some sleep?
I don't think I can.
Then go take a look.
Flash?
Thunder. Lieutenant Spears, sir.
Check out the noise, sir.
I just came from there. Everything's under control. Got some nervous privates in your company?
We do, sir. We do it. I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
You just don't see how simple it is.
Excuse me?
Just do what you have to do.
Like you did on D-Day, sir? Sir, when I landed on D-Day, I found myself in a ditch all by myself. I fell asleep. When I woke up, I didn't really try to find my unit. I just kind of stayed put.
You know why you hid in that ditch, Blythe?
I was scared.
We're all scared. You hid in that ditch because you think there's still hope. The only hope you have is to accept the fact that you're already dead. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you'll be able to function as a soldier's supposed to function. Without mercy, without compassion, without remorse. All war depends upon it.
Heavy conversation. Hope is not an easy thing to let go of.
You want some of this candy shit? We may be attacking a weaker force, possibly more paratroopers. Dog and Fox companies will be on our left flank, moving with us. Any questions?
It's 9:30 in the evening back home. Must be.
No sign of infantry yet. I'm pulling the OP in. Over.
Oh, Blythe. The show does a great job of like character focus.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep it up.
And Winters is just consistently good at shouting out what he needs to. Direction, encouragement. I mean, encouragement in the sense of like, keep it up, keep firing, you know, but consistent with his tone and yelling and delivery, which is good. Oh God, how many of these are there?
Sir, Dog and Fox are pulling back.
What? Who gave that order? God damn it.
Do you not see the giant tanks?
Come on, Clyde. Stand up. Get up on your feet, soldier. That's right, Clyde. You can do it. Run for the Lord, Clyde. Keep firing. Don't fuck it off. Let him have it, Clyde. Pour it on him, Clyde. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yes. Oh Jesus.
Well, hello,
Oh wait, that's a good thing. Okay. Good. Good, good, good.
Let's go! Pour it on him!
Check it out, Sherman's. About damn time.
That one guy looks extremely chill doing that. Could not watch that. Sorry. I just want to hug this poor guy.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you okay? Looks like you fellas had a heck of a fight.
Sorry, I for some reason thought that guy was not to be trusted. Was just pretending to be super friendly. Oh my gosh, plus 25 now? I was wondering why Blythe was trying to find the guy that he shot.
Ask for volunteers.
Hate asking for volunteers. Need to take a look at that farmhouse. Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Anybody else? Martin, Dukeman, you just volunteered. Haba.
I feel like it's easier to be told. Also, Blythe volunteering, that's a big, such an adjustment from how we've seen him so far.
What exactly are you doing with your reserve shoot?
Gonna send it to Kitty when we get back to England. Figure it'll make a good wedding dress, you know? What with rationing and all.
Not a bad thought.
Jeez, Harry, I never would have guessed.
I'm so sentimental.
No, that you think we're gonna make it back to England.
Oh, he has hope. Don't destroy his hope.
Here we go again. Covering fire! Covering fire! Go, go! Hang in there, Black. Come on. Keep moving! Cease fire!
Take it easy, Blythe. Take it easy. Come on, Dukeman, come on.
What happened?
Sniper.
They're pulling us off the front line.
Now?
To a field camp north of Utah Beach. Hot food and showers. Then back to England.
In grateful acknowledgement of the blood shed in the service of your country, it is my honor to present you with the Order of the Purple Heart.
Yeah.
Is Blythe?
How many does that make? 2, 3?
A second in my calf, then there's the boil on my shin that ought to be lanced.
Now, he only gets 1.
I definitely thought that shot was killing him pretty quickly. Now I'm gonna be worried if we really focus on one person for a whole episode. This looks like fun.
Jesus Christ, that sure was close. Missed him by a mile.
Okay.
When Sergeant Talbot, the story's told, pulled on his poncho and headed out to check the lines dressed like a crowd. Smith. Oh, Smith. Get up, it's time.
The night of the bayonet.
That is. Smith so very weary. Smith charged toot sweet with bayonet. He lunged, he thrust.
Aw. They made a poem out of it.
We've taken matters into our own hands.
There's some big news coming, I feel.
Couple of announcements, men. The training exercise scheduled for 2200 has been canceled. All passes are hereby revoked. We're heading back to France. We will not be returning to England, boys. Anyone who has not made out a will, go to the supply office. Trucks depart from Embry at 0700.
It's tough.
Good morning, Miss Lamb. Sorry to bother you so early.
That's all right. Private...
Malarkey. It's Sergeant Malarkey now, ma'am. I just got promoted.
Oh, lovely. It's like starch, 2 bobbin tuppence, please. Would you like a cup of tea? I've got the water boiling.
No, thank you. I'm in a hell of a bit of a hurry.
I like Malarkey.
Lieutenant Meon's one of yours, isn't he? I hope he hasn't forgotten his laundry.
I'll take it.
You couldn't be a dear help me with a few others, could you?
Oh.
Let's see. Sergeant Evans, Private Moyer, Blozer, Elliot, Blythe.
$65 men lost. No. Oh, I'm good. I'm okay. I just sat here and had like a good cry for a few minutes. Yeah, this episode was a lot, and I expect that maybe throughout the rest of the series, my reactions might be more just emotions than actual words. I found it really difficult with this episode to really like say things. I just was so enveloped in the sound design, the visuals, the horrors that I was seeing, I don't know. I just found it difficult to talk during this episode. So I'll try and talk a little bit right now. Blythe, rest in peace. I felt so bad for him, but it was also still cool to see like a trajectory for him. Like, you know, we meet him and you can tell that something's off. There was a part of me that kind of just felt like it was just regular PTSD from what had happened so far. I'm glad that later in the episode, when he was talking to Spears, he said that he kind of explained what he's been doing so far. Like when he landed, he just straight up fell asleep. He said because of the sickness probably just general exhaustion as well, like body probably just forcing it. So he fell asleep. But then he said when he woke up, he just stayed put. He didn't go out of his way to try and find anyone, really. Probably just roaming on his own when he felt like roaming, but otherwise just keeping a low profile. I'm excited to when I edit this episode, then I'll be able to really rewatch and pay more attention. But the actor for him just did such a great job with how he was acting, facial expressions, and just overall body language. That scene with Winters where he was talking about not being able to see. It's hard to know if the Carrington stuff was that first time that happened to him or if it had happened periodically before. I do like that after Winters had that conversation with him, he like got up and said he was okay. Like it's like Winters gave him that little bit of a boost that he needed, just a little bit of morale injection to lift that up and continue on. And then we also saw that later when the company was just completely under fire, mortar and just the tanks and anyway. And Blythe was in that deep hole, screaming and yelling and terrified and in so much fear. And that in particular was just such a great acting job by that actor. Like, it really tugged at my emotions and made me feel awful. And then Winters comes and encourages him to get up, get shooting. And like really all he had to do was just stand up and get the gun out, which I know I say all he had to do, but like, I know it's a hard thing. But in that scene, it was more like, yes, Winters' words and encouragement certainly helped, but then Blythe also like looked up at him and like watched him for a little bit before then being like, okay, I got this, let's do it. I was confused initially by that moment where he killed that German man and then like was walking over to try and find him. I like that he picked the flower to put in his own jacket, because what did they say that the Germans use the mark of the right soldier, true soldier I think they said. So I like that Blythe went over and plucked it and put it in, because it seems like like that stuff. Then when we fast forward a time, now we're at D-Day plus 25, and we're seeing Blythe be the first one to volunteer to like, lead into somewhere. Like that's a big change compared to before. And so, yeah, I can't help but feel like the combination of, Winters being a good leader and Blythe making that shot, getting him, going over, grabbing the flower, and just having that with him in his jacket, just helped his overall mood. Maybe the conversation that Spears had with him too, in a way, maybe made a difference as well. Like having that conversation about having to accept that you're gonna die in order to like suppress fear and such. It makes sense why at the start of the episode we had those gentlemen talking about fear and just their mindset on it. Like, you had one guy saying like, no, we were all scared. And then I think another guy said that a lot of men did just get rid of it, or like try their best to get rid of it entirely. I mean, some are better at it than others for sure. It would be a really difficult task to do that. I don't know that I ever could. Like, I don't know that but training, right? The one guy did mention that training, like that's the point of the training, is to do that. But at the same time though, like when you're in something like what happened to them in Carrington, when you had the snipers and the machine guns and you're on like city streets and there's only so much space to be able to like fire and there's only so many places to cover, and just the visuals of the men that were getting blown up and shot at and just the various injuries that we saw, like, legs missing, and Tipper, oh my gosh, like the half of the face just completely bloodied, and then the camera pans down and you realize like, oh frig, like the whole front of his one leg, and then the foot is smoking, like, just, yeah. And then the other guy that had like his groin was completely covered in blood, and Buddy told him like, looks good, you got all your stuff there. It's hard to know if he was telling the truth or if he was just saying that to just ease his mind. I feel like it was probably the latter. These moments are hard. These moments are tough to see these men like this, and that's why it I don't want to sit in the scenes and be saying this kind of stuff during the moments. Like, I really just want to experience it, fully absorb it, fully watch, listen, try and hold my emotions together as best I can. But I did mention before I started this show that like wars and battles just, they really get to me. And there's always this thought in the back of my mind of like, what's the point? Like that's always on my mind when it comes to wars and people doing this to each other. And so it's hard to watch men go through this. And especially when they're men that like we as the viewers are getting to know a little bit here and there. I mean, we really, because this was the first episode we had with Blythe, right? Like we never saw him before. For an hour runtime to introduce this character, and then bit by bit we get to know enough about him that by the end of the episode it's like, fuck. And you feel for him. Anyway, this was another great episode showing Winters' just insane capability at directing and calling the shots and encouraging and just being, and he even got injured himself. I'm so happy it was a ricochet. Like, I know that those still really hurt, and obviously he's still in pain and still limping and stuff. What I mean is that I'm just glad it wasn't anything worse, like that would have required him to be in the hospital. I also liked the end of the episode where they were back in England and they were like having their dinner, and I like that those two guys were, well, it wasn't those two guys necessarily, it was someone else that had like created the poem and was like razzing them about it. And you could tell that both of them were like feeling good-natured about it. Like maybe a little bit of embarrassment perhaps, especially on Smith's part, because he was the one that used the bayonet and hurt his friend. But they both seemed to be like everyone else and kind of like joking about it and using it as an opportunity to like laugh and smile and just be like, yeah, what a mistake that was. Hey, so that was fun to see. I liked that. The scene with the woman at the end with the laundry. Yeah, that was, cause she just doesn't know, right? Like she hasn't been, like, why would she be told? Right. Especially about me. And like, there's still men well, maybe not anymore now because we've jumped significant time, but like earlier in the episode, he's still being asked about, right? Have you seen him? So I think at this point, they probably know that he's gone and that he won't be seen. Yeah, just the show does such a good job at blending giving us a good mix of like the really hard stuff, the active battles, the active gunfire, the active injuries, like just being in that with them versus like these more lighthearted moments like at the dinner in England, and then also like the tragic moments just talking to people that are involved in the war but not like them. So like this one with the laundry, right? And then just giving us these little more heartbreaking moments. I'm really appreciating the text at the end of every episode just to like let us know a little bit of like either about what we just watched or maybe what happened afterwards. Yeah, I don't know. There's a part of me that was like, oh, Blythe will be fine. And then the text hits me with, nope, he did not make it. Yeah, brutal. Very brutal. All right, before getting into episode 4, which is called Replacements, I am just going to take a quick little breather, but I'm very excited to get into the next episode. So let's do it. Should have done this right away with episode 1, but after the last one, I was like, well, okay, let's do this now. Moving forward, let's be a little bit prepared. Also wanted to take this opportunity to remind those of you on YouTube that I do offer early access to the edits through YouTube and Patreon. Patreon is also where you'll find the full-length watch-alongs if you don't want to watch this edited versions. At the time, I have no idea how much of these I'll have to cut out for copyright reasons, and also the fact that I'm just not really talking that much. So yeah, if you want to watch the whole thing with me, links as always, you know where to find them. Boop. Boop. I'm watching something really sad. Are you going to comfort me if I cry again? You weren't here last episode. And lay down here. Lay down.
They accept people coming in like myself as a replacement. We know we're qualified parachutists. They had to be. We hoped we could keep them alive, or they could keep alive. A lot of them didn't.
Replacements make sense to replace the ones we lost.
I got right there to where I didn't want to be friendly with replacements coming in because, God, I didn't like to see them get killed.
They were like heroes to us, you know.
September now.
Now, Lieutenant, nice and easy. We still gotta shut the
Oh! They start winning money soon. I think your buddies are starting to miss you.
Yeah, they do look kind of sad, don't they?
They're just serious fighting, man, that's all.
Oh my God, hello? James McAvoy? Is he one of the replacements?
What do you hear? What do you say?
Actually, it's Babe Seat, Private Heffings.
Oh my God, he's so little. Young. Not little.
Private Miller, James Miller. I'm in Sergeant Randleman's squad.
Us too. I'm Les Hashi.
Tony.
Garcia, I know you gonorrhea don't miss nothing. You new boys, you pay attention to Sergeant Randleman. That's the smartest man in the company.
Mac? Where'd you get that? It's a Presidential Distinguished Unit citation. For what the regiment did in Normandy.
For what the regiment did.
You weren't there.
Hey, ease up, Cobb. It's a unit citation.
Shit, Cobb. You didn't fight Normandy neither.
And why the hell is he?
I got hit in the plane before I got a chance to jump.
Oh, Jesus. Why are you giving him shit?
This here is Carver Lipton, the new Easy Company First Sergeant.
Hate to break the mood here, boys, but we're moving out again.
Seems to be most announcements that are made when they're having a good time.
This is called Operation Market Garden. In terms of airborne divisions involved, this one's even bigger than Normandy. We're dropping deep into occupied Holland. Our job is going to be to liberate Eindhoven. Stay there, wait for the tanks.
The entire European advance has been put on hold to allocate resources for this operation.
Oh, wow.
Personal plan will be under British command.
If this works, these tanks will be over the Rhine and into Germany. That could end the war, get us home by Christmas. Intelligence doesn't expect much opposition. They think the Krauts in Holland are mostly kids and old men. In any case, say goodbye to England. I don't think they're gonna call this one off.
Oh, see the one we're focusing on in this episode? Oh, Sobel. Oh my gosh. Hello. Told you we would see him again. Or not told you. You guys knew. Let me rephrase. I had a very strong feeling we'd see him again. Well, he's not at school anymore, that's for sure.
I didn't want to get reassigned to some other unit.
Yeah? Can you make the jump?
Sure, I can't live. I just can't sit.
Welcome back, Popeye. Thanks, Paul. Popeye went AWOL just in time to jump. What's he doing here? Oh, Sobel? Well, he's the newly appointed regimental S4.
Sobel, not Sobel. Sorry. Also, I'm glad Popeye's back.
Malarkey. Sergeant Malarkey.
Sir?
You thought you'd get away with it?
What do you mean, sir?
Sergeant, that motorcycle is United States Army property. That may not mean anything to you, but it means something to me. Where'd you find it?
Yeah, it seemed all right. So first CO, what happened? Got promoted.
Promoted.
Sling it up and down. When you hit the ground, your knee will hit the butt. The business end will break your jaw. All right? Lose your reserve. You won't need it. We're jumping low. Take the belly band and wrap it around. You'll be fine.
Has that person talked yet? Like that he's keeping a piece of it. Probably keeps a piece of everyone, right?
Sorry. Don't be sorry. Grab your rifle. Let's go.
Great shot. Love everyone coming down in the background.
Where'd you get that from, Hoodlum?
It's a beer?
I think I love Holland. Just sitting out in the open. Maybe they were expecting us. I wonder if they hit anything.
There's some kind of holdup ahead. We're going in through this field here.
Won't be able to shoot us straight with that thing on.
Yeah, wouldn't you only use those if you're like really close?
You see Captain Winters? Yeah. All right, keep your squad moving.
Yeah, he's barely been in this episode so far.
Dick. Clock's ticking.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you, very kind. Yes.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Talbert. Oh no. I hate this.
What did they do?
They slept with the Germans. The men who collaborated are being shot.
Mr. Van Koik here is with the Dutch resistance.
We've been waiting and hoping for this day for almost 5 years. I'd be happy to show you the quickest route to the bridges. I'd be happy to have your help.
That was an interesting scene.
Raus, in die Hoek. Mach schnell.
Niederlander.
Sprechen Sie English?
Yeah, a little bit.
What were you doing down there?
It's an air raid shelter. The Germans are gone.
Think so. Hey,
These olives?
Thanks. Thank you.
Cute kid.
You never tasted chocolate.
Well, he loves it.
Ellen! They get a load of General Patton. What the hell's he doing? He's quite a target, don't he? Lieutenant! Sir! Move it! Get out of the tank!
Jeez.
What should we do? Keep down, stay still.
Oh no.
The city's stationary targets, move!
Ugh.
What's he saying?
Said away. Either means the Germans have gone or he wants us to go. I don't know.
Yeah, that could mean a few different things.
Set him up.
Yeah. That's...
Heffron, on me! We got a ground tank! 100 yards on the left body, stay back!
I don't see him.
Put a couple shells through that building, you're gonna see him real good.
I can't.
I'm telling you, he's right there!
I believe you, but if I can't see the bugger, I can't bloody well shoot him, can I?
I mean, I get that.
He's gonna see you real soon!
Yeah. Just so sneaky. It's right there. Yep.
Fall back! Go!
Oh, jeez. I think the guy, that old man in the window, meant away as in they're here and waiting for you. Gosh. No.
There's a ditch on the other side. Follow me through.
Cornier, are you gonna get him? I'm so worried for this guy.
Trips! MG42! 10 o'clock! Nail him!
Go, 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 go.
It's okay, we're still alive! Sorry, Van Klink, Other side of that hedge.
He was still alive? And what about Bull? Or is Bull gone?
Okay, ready. Fall back! Fall back! Pull it back, Allie! Pull it back!
That was where that couple was.
Lakers, we gotta get out of here! Armor has cut the road! We are covered in infantry! We are pulling back! Let us fall back! Who's Randleman? I don't know, Sergeant. Get out of here. Miller! Come on. Hashi, let's go!
I can't get attached to anyone in this show.
Go get a medic! Keep moving!
Gun run through, bug. Side to side, both G4.
I have so much respect for the medics because not only are they in all this, but then like their sole job is just trying to, like, they have to keep it together to be able to remember all their medical knowledge to do the medical help. It's so much stress.
Well, let's go, let's go. Come on, up you go.
I don't think we know where the bull is now.
Sergeant!
Winters.
How bad? I don't know yet.
Next!
I'm all right. I'm all right. Am I all right?
Yeah, the helmet.
We got 4 dead, 11 injured. Randleman's missing too.
Randleman?
Yes, sir.
Oh, why can't I remember Randleman face?
Where's the bull?
Is that Randall? I can't remember if Bull is a nick. I think Bull is a nickname. So is that's Randleman then? He's alive. Oh, thank goodness he's alive. How does he get out of here?
Lieutenant Brewer's gonna make it.
Nah, there's no way.
He's headed back to England. They'll probably send him home.
Was that possible? He did turn his head at the last second. Sergeant Randleman called out to him.
He did. That would say what saved his life.
Kijk.
Oh. Ouch.
Pull it out. Er zit een diepe kern er niet uit met mijn vingers. Stukken hek.
Oh no. Oh dear. What was that dropped? Shit. Oh, they're not in here to search, but he's gonna see the...
Hallo, ist da jemand?
lucky that his gun busted. It was a good scene.
There ain't no body, then there ain't nobody fucking dead.
I'm gonna look for him.
Not by yourself, you're not. I'll go with you. Let me get some ammo.
I'll go.
Me too.
We're all gonna head back.
All right. What the hell?
I ain't going back up there.
I figured. Oh, never mind, he is.
Not us.
Yeah, wouldn't we all be cleared out of this area? Like this immediate area? Or is this on the way to... They were good help.
Bombing Eindhoven.
Yeah.
Ugh. So young. He literally looks like he's 17 or something.
Where the fuck you been?
Glad to see you, boys.
Not as glad as us. But you thought we'd given up on you there, huh, boss?
Shut up, Cobb.
What?
I think we should go back now.
Whoa!
I'm so relieved he's back.
What, get a little lost? Something like that. It's good to see you. Me too.
I don't know whether to slap you, kiss you, or salute you. I told these scallywags you was okay. Bastards, they wanted to go on a suicide run to drag your ass back.
Say right.
Yeah, I told them don't bother.
Never did like this company none.
And onward again.
I don't like retreating.
First time for everything.
I mean, that was a lot.
I think we're gonna have to find another way into Germany.
Market Garden was a high-risk operation that failed. The Allies' plan to end the war by Christmas 1944 was not to succeed. 180 men, while 560 were wounded. Of the entire 101st Airborne, 750 were killed and 2,100 injured. That's a lot of men. It's a lot of men. All right, episode 4. While a lot still happened, this episode did feel significantly lighter than the previous one, at least for me on a very emotional level. So the character that we followed this time was Bull. I'm sorry, I forgot that his last name was Randleman. I feel like everyone has used Bull so many times that when they said Randleman, I was just like, wait, who? Who is he again? Yeah, my bad. I apologize. It was cool to follow him. So that makes 3 episodes in a row now where we've had like very character-driven episodes. I feel like that is going to be the move now going forward. It just feels like we're settling into that kind of thing. Because yeah, episode 1 was just the very foundation introduction episode, training. Episode 2 was Winters. Episode 3 was Blythe. And then this one was Bull. I really like that format, so I do hope we continue it through to the end. It was fun to follow Bull. I really like him. I really liked what he did at the start of the episode where that Cobb guy was like giving Miller shit for wearing that thing on his uniform, just because it was a unit thing, but like he wasn't actually present. I love that Bull then like grabbed it after Miller left and basically was like, bro, you didn't fight in Normandy either. Because I mean, he didn't explain, but then we learned that Cobb got injured on the plane, couldn't jump at all. So yeah, just one of those like you're one to talk moments, right? Like don't be giving someone else shit, you know. And then it's funny because after everything town happened and Bull is missing and his group wants to like go back to try and find Bull. Like he made that remark of like, I don't want to, like, he basically just was like, I don't want to go. And so it's like, really? Like you're going to give someone shit for wearing something that they didn't participate in and neither did you technically. And now you are in it. And anyway, just Cobb's an interesting guy. I also really liked the father and daughter that Bull encountered in the barn. Super happy that someone could help him get that fucking giant piece of whatever the hell it was out of his shoulder. Ah, my gosh. The way that they did that though, like the way that they put that on him and had like the other actor be digging around him, whatever that was, it definitely looked very realistic. Very relieved that they were there, that they could help him a bit. And then, I mean, he repaid the favor by killing that German for them. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure they probably would have died if he wasn't there. So yeah, I'm glad that they found each other and I'm glad that they could help. The actual battle in this episode, like the action going on was once again just extremely intense. Is very well shot. The sound design, I mean, just all of these, the way that they're all done are so good. I feel like I'm right in it and it's very overwhelming, but not to the point where I feel like I can't watch. Like it's a lot, especially because obviously in the show, I mean, nobody is safe. Like anyone could go. Obviously there are definitely men that make it out because we've got the vets being interviewed at the start of each episode, right? And those are the real guys. So it's just stressful because I don't know who could go at any moment, right? Like I was really worried for Bull. I genuinely thought that Bull was going to get fucking squashed by that tank because he was crawling in the ditch and the tank is still going. And I just expected it to like fall into the ditch and land on top of him or something. So I was very worried, but I'm so relieved. That we'd been following him the whole time and it wasn't a situation like Blythe where we find out at the end that he is gone, right? It wasn't like the second episode with forgive me, I can't remember his name, but the one that wasn't part of their group, but like Winters was like, you can, the one that Winters met up with right after they landed, and he got killed by that trap in that little shack, like him, right? It's like it just, yeah, I just gotta expect that anyone can die. And that's what has me so tensed up a lot of the time. And especially because the show has kept it obviously very real. So like it just happens so quickly and so abruptly. And I'm grateful that we have such realism with this. Anyway, I'm sad about Miller, but I did kind of expect it. And now that that's happened, like this is now twice at least that we've had technically 3 times, but to be fair with Blythe, we didn't get to see his death because he went into the hospital and died later. But this is like a couple times, but now where like a new character gets introduced and then we kind of get to know them a little bit, we follow them and then they die. So I guess I just have to expect more of that to happen. But at the same time, we also have characters that we've been with since episode 1 and they're not safe either, which has me nervous, but yeah, no, I'm having a great time with this. My reactions usually aren't the most chatty anyway, but I do feel like I'm not talking very much during these episodes. I do apologize for that. Definitely feel like this will be a show where my reviews, like the post-episode discussion, is where I can sit here and just kind of stream of consciousness, let it out, and think back on the episode. Sobel, what the fuck? Why does my brain want to say Sobel? That might be from Severance right now because there's Ms. Cobell in it. So he is back. Such a brief scene. I fully expected that he was, I don't know, coming with us or whatever for the rest of the episode, but he's back. So yeah, very brief little moment. I kind of loved everyone's reactions to seeing him because everyone seemed genuinely surprised, and so was I, even though I did predict that we would see him again. I guess I just didn't expect it. I mean, I wouldn't know when it would happen. I knew that the moment he would show up, it would be a surprise. So that was this episode. And I still think that we're going to see more of him. And I'm still curious about him. He actually seemed not too bad yes, he did grind malarkey about the motorcycle, but he doesn't seem as much of a hard ass as he was. But also maybe he just he's not their CO anymore. And he kind of seems like the guy that would acknowledge that and not try and, I don't know, be a certain way, maybe. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, we'll see where else we see him. So we've left this episode with the failure of a plan, and Winters mentioned that he doesn't like retreating, and it's like, I get it, but that was a lot that happened there, and sometimes you just gotta. And then Nixon said, we need to find another way into Germany. Yep. Speaking of the city, though, the name of which is escaping me right now, that was a nice moment of levity a little bit in this episode where all the Dutch people are celebrating and there's a resistance group and everyone's waving flags and happy. I didn't love the scene, of course, where they are like humiliating the women that slept with Germans because, okay, sure, maybe some of them did do it willingly, but I also want to bet that a lot did not do it willingly whatsoever, but yet they're still being humiliated over it. And I don't know, that made me feel really uncomfortable, and I was not a fan of that. But otherwise, everything else, like the general like upbeatness of it was great. I love the scene with the dad and the kid with the chocolate. That was really cute. I also liked that I don't think I said anything in the moment, but that scene where they passed one of those women that had her head shaved on the street with a baby. I really appreciate that. I can't remember which soldier it was now that did it, but handed her some food, right? That was a good gesture. So I'm very glad that they did that and that happened. Yeah, overall, great episode. I mean, I don't think I'll ever say that any episodes in this show are bad. Like, I know that this is a very well done and I mean, I feel it. Like 4 episodes in, we still got 6 to go, but like so far, yeah, it's been very good. Definitely getting to me emotionally. I'm really enjoying how realistic it is, and it's overwhelming in a good way. And I'm prepared for probably more tears and discomfort and intensity and heartbreak and yeah, all that stuff. So I think that's about all I have to say for these 2 episodes. Thank you so much, as always, for watching my reaction. I really, really appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to your comments down below. Cannot wait to read them. And just please remember not to spoil upcoming episodes in this show. To everyone's names who just went by or are currently going by, thank you so much for your support on Patreon. It means the world. Once again, quick reminder that if you want early access to the edits or you just want to watch the whole dang thing with me, you can find that on my Patreon. Full-length watch-alongs, you do have to have your own copy of the show to sync up with mine, but at least then you don't get anything chopped up, and it's just a much better watching experience for a lot of people. So you can either pick up the collection directly or you can join the membership. And if you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would so appreciate that. Please click on the screen to do so. And then I'll also have a recommended video. Well, recommended for now, but as soon as I upload episodes 5 and 6, it'll be replaced with that. So if you're watching after the fact, here's episodes 5 and 6, and then a playlist of some sort, some other playlist. Please enjoy. Once again, thank you so much. We will see you back here next week. Take care, everybody.